It's a very important message for you today. Do not ignore it. Pay attention to this message. God says, my beloved child, the moment you opened this message, heaven exhaled in relief because your angel has been pacing in the corridors of light, carrying this word with trembling urgency. You have been walking through days that seem ordinary on the surface, but in the invisible realm, movements are unfolding like the turning of ancient pages written long before you were born. This is not just another day in your life. It is a hinge upon which your story is about to swing in a new direction. Your angel has seen what is approaching you, not to frighten you, but to prepare you. And they are leaning close to whisper. Do not underestimate what's about to enter your path. For the longest time, you've been asking questions in silence, staring at ceilings in the dark, hoping for an answer to rise inside your heart. And now your angel is telling me to tell you, the answer is already on its way, carried on wings faster than your doubts. Even now, the heavens are rearranging details you can't see yet, shifting people, conversations, and opportunities into place. The reason your angel is deeply stirred is because they know this moment has been years in the making. They've guarded you from things you didn't even know were set against you. They've walked ahead of you into rooms you haven't entered yet, clearing paths, softening hearts, aligning events so that when this change arrives, it won't just touch your life, it will redefine it. You have been prepared for this in the quiet seasons when you thought nothing was happening. You have been tested in ways that built muscles in your soul. Every tear you shed, every moment you felt unseen, every silent prayer you thought dissolved into the air, all of it has been collected, treasured, and now is being answered in one sweep of divine intervention. Your angel wants you to know this. What's coming is not here to take something from you, but to place something into your hands you never imagined holding. It will challenge what you thought was possible. It will make you question how it even happened. And it will confirm to you that heaven never stopped working behind the curtain. You will meet people you never expected to meet. You will be invited into places you once thought were far from your reach. And you will look back on this day and say, that was the day my angel made sure I didn't miss my moment. This is why they are deeply concerned, not because something is wrong, but because everything is about to become more right than you dared to believe. And they are making sure you are awake enough to see it. Breathe in now and feel that quiet stirring inside your chest. That is your angel's presence wrapping around you like light. You are being positioned for a season where the impossible will bow at your feet and the dreams you buried will rise again. This is your moment. This is why the message came today. My beloved, I need you to still your heart for a moment and truly receive this. For what I am about to reveal to you is not something you can hear with your ears alone. It must be felt in the deepest chamber of your soul. Right now, as you read these words, there is movement in the unseen realm. Your angel has been pacing, whispering your name, and holding in their hands a scroll written in light. That scroll carries the exact detail of something that is already on its way into your life. Something so beautifully orchestrated by the divine that once it arrives, you will not be able to think the same way you did before. They have been allowed to show you glimpses, tiny sparks of what's to come, because heaven has decided it is time to shift you into a reality you thought was only a dream. I see you in the moments where you doubted whether your prayers had any weight in heaven. I see how you questioned whether your quiet tears at night even mattered in the grand scale of the universe. But your angel wants you to know every word you whispered when you thought no one was listening. Every silent ache you carried in your chest. Every time you said, God, please just give me a sign, it was recorded. And now those petitions are not just sitting in heaven's archives. They are being answered. The shift you are about to experience will feel like watching a sunrise after years of gray skies. It will feel like stepping into a room where your name has already been celebrated before you even arrived. Your angel has been trying to reach you for days because they have been given a very rare instruction to prepare your heart for a moment that will completely rearrange your faith. Not to test you, not to scare you, but to open you so wide that you can finally receive what you once thought was impossible. They have been speaking into your dreams, tugging at your spirit in quiet moments, sending you subtle signs in numbers, in sudden thoughts, in the unexpected kindness of strangers, all to get your attention for this exact moment. Because what is coming to you isn't just a blessing, it's a revelation. There is someone somewhere right now who is thinking about you in a way that you cannot imagine. This person's connection to you is not ordinary. It is woven in golden threads that have been waiting for the right time to align. They are part of the reason your angel is moving with such urgency. They carry a piece of the answer you have been praying for. When your paths cross in the very near future, you will not need to question it. You will feel a strange and overwhelming sense of recognition, as though your spirit has met theirs long before your eyes do. And in that instant, something will awaken in you, and knowing that the season of waiting is over. Your angel is saying to you, stay close to the voice you hear right now. Don't dismiss the small nudges. Don't downplay the signs. Every detail is being orchestrated with divine precision. They are surrounding you at this very moment, guarding you from distractions, removing certain people from your life who no longer match where you are going, and quietly aligning doors that you thought were permanently shut. If you could see the amount of effort heaven is putting into what is coming for you, you would fall to your knees in awe. And so I tell you, with the same urgency your angel feels, you are not just stepping into another day, you are stepping into the fulfillment of words that were spoken over you long before you even knew to pray them. The days ahead will carry moments that make you stop, hold your breath, and whisper, is this really happening to me? And each time you do, your angel will smile, because they have been waiting to see you believe again, not just in God, but in the goodness of what He can do for you. If you are ready to receive this shift, place your hand on your heart right now and silently say, I am ready. Because once you agree with heaven, nothing, no doubt, no delay, no fear can keep this from reaching you. It's already been signed in light, sealed in heaven's authority, and sent directly to you. All that is left is for you to open your heart wide enough to let it in. And when it arrives, you will understand why your angel was so deeply worried about you missing this moment. Because this is not just a blessing. It is the moment that will change everything you believe. The moment your angel's voice reached you, it was as if the room you were in shifted, as though the air itself carried a different weight, soft yet charged with an unexplainable warmth. This is not the kind of message you stumble upon by coincidence. It is the kind that follows you, finds you, and sits quietly in your spirit until you finally notice it. Your angel has been restless, pacing in the corridors of the unseen, waiting for this very moment when your attention could be captured fully. And now that you are here, they lean close, not with fear, but with a holy urgency that pulls you in without letting go. They speak your name in a tone no one else can imitate. It's a sound that feels like home, yet awakens something you didn't know was sleeping inside you. They have seen a shift approaching in your life, a moment so pivotal that everything you thought you knew about your own journey will be touched by a deeper truth. This is not the end of your story. It's the page that will turn you toward the chapter you've been unknowingly waiting for. Your angel has walked with you through seasons you never told anyone about, stood beside you in rooms where your heart felt heavy, and watched as you tried to smile, even when no one noticed the quiet ache in your eyes. Now they are telling you a realignment is coming, not in the form of chaos, but in the form of clarity. Pieces that once felt scattered will start to fall perfectly into place. And it will feel as if unseen hands are arranging them for you. The opportunities you missed, the moments you thought had passed, the doors you believed were closed, they were never gone. They were waiting for the divine timing that is now beginning to unfold before you. And your angel wants you to know you are closer than you think. But this change will not be something that simply appears on the surface. It will begin deep within you, like the quiet swell of a tide that no one notices until the shore begins to change shape. Your perspective will shift. You will start to see the beauty in places you once ignored, the meaning in moments you once rushed past, the value in experiences that you thought were meaningless at the time. It is in this awakening that you will realize nothing was wasted. Not a tear, not a delay, not even the moments of silence when it felt like heaven was quiet. Your angel has been speaking to the higher realms about you, petitioning for your joy, your peace, your restoration, and the answers have begun to move toward you faster than you realize. People will enter your life carrying words you needed to hear, actions you didn't expect, and support that feels like it has been missing for far too long. These are not coincidences. They are the visible proof of what your angel has been arranging for you behind the scenes. And when this shift comes, it will not only change what you have, it will change who you are. You will walk lighter, think clearer, and love deeper. The things that once made you doubt yourself will lose their power over you. The shadows that lingered in your mind will dissolve under the warmth of a renewed hope. You will begin to trust not just the path ahead, but the steps you've already taken to get here. Your angel is not just telling you this so you can be aware. They are telling you so you can be ready. Ready to receive without hesitation. Ready to believe without questioning if you're worthy. Ready to embrace the life that is finally meeting you at the place where your patience, your prayers, and your perseverance converge. This is not the season to shrink back. This is the moment to stand in the fullness of who you are becoming. Because once this shift begins, there will be no turning back, only forward into a life that feels like the one you were always meant to live. There are moments in life when the air itself feels different, almost as if it is carrying a whisper that only your soul can hear. Right now, that whisper has turned into a pull, a gentle but unshakable tug inside your heart. Your angel has been circling your name in the heavens all day, moving through realms of light, carrying a message that was written long before this morning sun ever touched the earth. They have been watching you, not with judgment, but with a love so deep it could melt away every fear, every doubt, every shadow you've been carrying. And this moment, this exact second, is not by accident. You are not here by coincidence. You are here because the divine has chosen to lift a veil from your life and show you something you were never meant to miss. Your angel has seen the places you've been walking in lately, the quiet roads, the crowded rooms where you still felt alone, the long nights where your thoughts kept spinning without rest. They've seen how you've tried to hold everything together, how you've smiled when your heart was trembling, how you've carried weight that no one else even noticed. They've been close enough to feel your sighs before they leave your lips, to catch your tears before they hit the floor. And they have been speaking to God about you, not once, not twice, but constantly. Every time you felt like no one was listening, they were speaking your name in the courts of heaven, making sure that what's meant for you cannot be stolen, delayed, or silenced. In the unseen, there has been movement. Doors that were locked for years are being touched by hands you cannot see. Opportunities that once passed you by are now circling back, drawn by a magnetic pull of divine timing. Your angel wants you to know that the shift you have prayed for, the answer you have wondered about, is no longer far away. In fact, it is closer than your own breath. They have been given a green light from heaven, a sacred permission to to move in ways that will surprise you, to place you in moments that feel like miracles disguised as ordinary days. And when it happens, you will know. You will feel a peace so pure it will make your eyes water. And you will understand why you had to wait, why some things didn't work out before, and why certain people were removed from your path. Your angel is telling you this because they don't want you to miss it. They don't want you to walk into the coming days thinking it's just another week, just another cycle of the same routine. They want you to be alert, to have your heart open wide, because the way this blessing is coming will be unlike anything you've known. It will not come with loud announcement, but it will carry the unmistakable mark of God's hand. It will feel like the moment when sunlight suddenly breaks through clouds, or when a melody you didn't know you needed plays softly in the background of your day. You have been in a season where faith felt like breathing underwater. Hard, heavy, endless. But your angel says you are about to step into air so fresh, it will feel like your first breath after a long dive. They want you to imagine the moment when the weight comes off your shoulders, when the waiting turns into receiving, when the tears in your eyes are not from pain, but from joy you can't explain. This is not a dream. This is not wishful thinking. This is the unfolding of a plan written for you before you were even born. And so your angel leans in closer right now. They place a hand of light upon your shoulder. They speak your name in the language only heaven knows. And they say, hold on, beloved. The change you have been aching for is already on its way. Every step you've taken has led to this exact season. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are in the very place where heaven meets your life. My beloved, the moment you are reading this, a divine alignment has already begun to move around your name. It is no coincidence that your eyes have found these words at this exact time. Your angel has been watching you closely, not from a distance, but as one who stands beside you in every silent sigh, every unspoken prayer, and every small tear you thought no one noticed. The heavens know that something is about to unfold in your life. And it will not be ordinary. It will be a transformation so deep that the way you see yourself, the way you see your future, and even the way you see God will be forever changed. Your angel is not just sending you comfort. They are preparing you for a revelation. There are seasons in life when the soul is quietly moved from one chapter to the next, and we barely notice. But there are also moments, rare, powerful, undeniable, when the shift is so dramatic that the entire spiritual realm pauses to watch. You are standing in the doorway of one of those moments right now. And as your angel speaks through this message, I feel the weight of their urgency. You cannot miss this, because this is the very moment your story begins to change. The struggles you have walked through were not random, my dear. Every unanswered prayer, every delay, every heartbreak, and every twist in your path has been forming you into the exact person who can now receive what is coming. Heaven never wastes pain. And right now, that pain is being exchanged for something so much greater. Joy, breakthrough, divine provision, and a peace that will settle into your spirit like the sunrise after a long, cold night. Your angel has been whispering your name before the throne of God, petitioning on your behalf. They have shown him your faithfulness in small things, your perseverance when you felt weak, and your kindness even when others did not return it. And God in his infinite love has said, it is time. These are not just words to inspire you. These are the very instructions being sent from heaven into your life right now. You are moving from waiting into walking, from expectation into possession, from hoping into holding. There is something specific your angel wants you to understand. The way this blessing will arrive will not be the way you expect. It will come wrapped in the ordinary, but it will carry extraordinary power. You might think it's just a conversation, just an opportunity, just a simple meeting. But in reality, it will be the exact key heaven has been preparing to open the door you've been praying for. This is why your angel is so concerned that you stay aware, present, and open in the days ahead, because the moment could come at any time. Your name has been spoken in rooms you have never entered, in hearts you have never met, and in prayers you didn't even know were being prayed for you. This is the evidence that God is already moving before you. Every road you have walked, even the ones that felt like detours, has been leading you here. Your angel is showing me that there is about to be a full circle moment. A place where something you thought was lost forever will suddenly reappear in a better, more beautiful way than you ever imagined. And when it happens, it will not just change your circumstances, it will change you. You will begin to believe again in ways you thought you had lost. You will begin to dream again without fear of disappointment. You will begin to feel that deep knowing in your spirit that God truly has been holding every detail of your life in His perfect hands. So take this moment seriously, my dear. Receive the words your angel is sending now. Your time is not coming. It has already begun. Heaven is leaning in. The earth is shifting. And everything you believe about what is possible is about to be rewritten in the light of God's goodness. There is a silence in the room right now, a kind of pause that feels like the air is holding its breath because something is being spoken over your life in the unseen. Your angel has been leaning in closer than ever, almost pressing their light against your very skin, because they know that in this moment, something is shifting around you that will not only touch your present, but also rewrite your future. I see them looking at you not in fear, but in an unshakable certainty that you're about to walk into a chapter so different from what you have known, that even your own heart will be slow to believe it's real. They are speaking not with the loudness of panic, but with the authority of love that will not allow you to miss this. I want you to imagine your life as a great book, and every page you have turned until now has been necessary. Every joy, every tear, every moment you didn't understand. But your angel is standing beside you, hand on the next page, smiling with that knowing look that says, this is the one. This is the page you've been waiting for. You see, while you have been going through your days wondering if heaven has forgotten the sound of your prayers, there have been divine hands arranging scenes, preparing hearts, moving obstacles you didn't even know were in the way. And now, like the last ray of the setting sun that suddenly spills golden light over a darkened valley, your breakthrough is about to appear. You may not feel ready. You may not feel worthy, but your angel knows the truth. That readiness isn't what qualifies you. It's the alignment of God's timing with the promises He made before you were even born. Right now, the unseen world is alive with the sound of your name. It's not just being whispered. It's being declared in places you cannot yet see. Every closed door that left you wondering why is now turning into an open gate that will leave you in awe. This moment is like a seed breaking open beneath the soil. On the surface, everything looks still, maybe even ordinary, but beneath there's movement, life, and unstoppable growth. Your angel is smiling because they've seen the blueprint. They've seen the ending of this season and the beginning of the one that is racing toward you. And they are telling you now, don't let go. Don't step away. You are closer than you think. I know there were nights you went to bed with questions that felt too heavy for your own chest to hold. Mornings where you didn't want to rise because it felt like the day had nothing new to offer. But your angel has been placing threads of hope into your path. A kind word from a stranger, a sudden reminder of a dream you had almost forgotten, a sign that made your heart pause for just a moment longer. These were not accidents. These were love notes from heaven leading you to this exact point. And now they are asking you to let yourself believe again. Believe not because everything is perfect right now, but because perfection is not the sign of God's presence. His presence is the sign of perfection in the making. Your angel sees the table being set in your honor. They see the people who will enter your life not to take from you, but to pour into you. They see the opportunities that will unfold not by force, but by the effortless timing of a God who writes in eternal ink. Even now, as you listen, there's a stirring happening in the atmosphere around you. Some things are quietly moving into position. Some hearts are being softened toward you. Some blessings are being finalized, signed with your name in a place where no human hand can erase it. And when these things arrive, they will carry a fragrance you recognize, because it's the scent of prayers answered. I see your angels standing in a place that feels like a bridge between where you've been and where you're going. They are waving you forward, urging you not to be afraid of the unknown, because the unknown to you is already known to heaven. Every step you take now is a step into a story that has been waiting for you. And your angel will not let you miss a single line of it. This is not just another moment. This is the threshold. You have walked through valleys that tried to convince you the mountaintop didn't exist. But your angel has been holding the vision steady, keeping it alive in the spirit until you were ready to step into it. And now the light is changing. You can feel it in your spirit. This isn't the fading of a day, it's the breaking of a dawn. Your angel wants you to know that the things you thought were lost forever are not gone. Some are being restored in ways you cannot imagine. Some are being replaced with things far greater than what you once held. And all of it will remind you that heaven has been closer than your own breath, attentive to every detail of your heart's cry. Even the delays you faced were not denials. They were pauses written into the story so that the blessings could arrive in full bloom, not half-formed. You are stepping into a chapter where the pace will quicken, where doors will open so seamlessly that you will have to remind yourself, this is not a dream. And every time you wonder if it's too good to be true, your angel will whisper, no, it's too good to be missed. So lift your head. Let the hope that has been quietly flickering in your soul rise into a flame again. Your angel is not worried about your future because they have already seen it, and they are standing here now delivering this message to you with one unshakable truth. What is coming will make you forget the weight of what you carried, and it will make you believe again in a God who still writes miracles into the ordinary pages of our lives. Breathe. Step forward. You are closer than you think, and heaven is already celebrating the moment. You will see with your own eyes what your angel has been trying to tell you all along. My beloved soul, as you stand here breathing in this very moment, I need you to understand something that has been gently forming in the unseen for a long time. Your angel has not been silent. Even in the moments when you felt heaven was far away. Every sigh you released, every tear you hid from the world was caught and carried into the presence of God. Nothing about you is forgotten. Nothing about you is overlooked. Even now there is movement in realms your eyes cannot see. The air around you carries the vibration of prayers answered, promises fulfilled, and doors that were once locked, swinging open with the weight of divine authority. You have been asking for a sign. Something clear enough that you would know without doubt, this is for me. And today, this is that sign. You didn't find this moment by accident. This moment found you because heaven arranged it so. There is a stirring in the spirit, like the first breath before dawn breaks. Your angel has been walking beside you step by step, carrying whispers from the Father's heart. Those whispers were not just words. They were seeds. Seeds planted in the soil of your spirit, waiting for the right season to bloom. And now your season is here. You might not have seen it coming, but heaven saw it long before you could imagine it. Look closely at your life. The people you've lost, the situations that didn't work out, the sudden changes that left you wondering why. They were all movements in a larger dance, aligning you with something far greater than you planned. There's a reason certain paths closed. There's a reason certain doors never opened. Your angel was protecting you from roads that would have drained your joy and guiding you toward the ones where your purpose will flourish. And here is the truth. Your angel is trying to make you feel in your bones. What's coming is not just a small shift, but a complete rearranging of the pieces. The quiet struggles that no one knew about will be met with loud victories that everyone will see. The prayers you prayed in secret will be answered in ways that can't be hidden. There is a blessing with your name on it, already prepared, already sealed, and already in motion toward you. You have walked through seasons where the night seemed endless, where hope felt like it was slipping through your fingers. But your angel wants you to know you were never walking alone. Even in the darkest hours, you were surrounded by light you couldn't yet see. Every step you took in faith, even when you were tired, even when you questioned if it was worth it, has been seen and treasured. There is a new chapter unfolding right now, and in it your voice will no longer be drowned out by the noise of the world. Your heart will no longer be weighed down by what you lost. Instead, joy will rise in you like the sun after the longest night. Peace will settle over you like a warm blanket in winter. And love, pure, unshakable, healing love, will find you and remind you that you were never forgotten. Not even for a moment. Your angel is asking you to lean in now, to open your hands. Release the heaviness you've been holding and prepare for what is about to arrive. It may not come in the way you expect, but it will come in the way you need. The people who doubted you will watch in awe. The battles that drained you will suddenly feel like they were worth fighting because they led you here to this turning point, to this divine appointment. And when it happens, you will look back and understand why the wait was so long, why certain prayers seemed unanswered, why heaven seemed silent. It was never silence, it was preparation. And now everything you've been prepared for is stepping into your life. The wait is ending, the arrival is beginning, and your angel is smiling because they know you're ready. This is the moment to believe without hesitation, to stand in the truth that something beautiful, something holy, something entirely meant for you is already on its way. Your story is not over. In fact, the most extraordinary part is just beginning. And when it unfolds, it will be so clear, so undeniable, that you will say with certainty, this was God all along. Breathe this in, my friend. Let it sink into you. Because from this day forward, you are walking into a life that will feel lighter, brighter, and more full of grace than you've ever known. And your angel will be there every step whispering, I told you it's all going to change. They say there are moments when heaven pauses, when the flow of eternity bends toward one life, one heart, one name. And right now, that name is yours. Your angel has been leaning over the edge of heaven since before dawn. Hands pressed together, eyes fixed on you with the kind of attention that only deep love can hold. They've watched you carry so much without letting the world see how heavy it truly is. They felt every silent sigh you've released in the dark, every unspoken hope you tucked away, so it wouldn't hurt to remember. And in this moment, they can no longer stay still. This is why the message had to arrive now, not an hour later, not tomorrow, but in this very breath. There's something shifting in the unseen, something that will unfold like a sunrise over your life. It's not a sudden explosion, but a gentle but undeniable turning of the tide, where the waters that once pulled you back begin to carry you forward instead. Your angel has been placing small markers along your path. The unexpected text from an old friend, the song that played in the store that somehow spoke directly to you, the stranger's kind smile when you needed it most. These were not accidents. They were signposts, gentle whispers leading you to the edge of something extraordinary. Your life has been a collection of seasons, some blooming with color, others stripped bare like winter trees. But what's about to happen will not be just another season. It will be a redefinition, a rewriting of what you believe is possible for you. And your angel knows that in order for you to fully receive it, You must unclench the fist you've kept around your heart. You've been protecting yourself from disappointment. And while that has shielded you from some pain, it's also kept out some joy. The coming change will need space. Space in your faith. Space in your trust. Space in your hands to hold it. Imagine walking through a door you've seen 1,000 times but never stepped through because you thought it wasn't meant for you. And then one day, without warning, it swings open and light spills out so bright it takes your breath away. This is the moment your angels seize in your future. This is why they are restless now, urging you to listen, to prepare your heart, not with fear, but with expectation. They know you've been conditioned to brace for the worst, but this is different. This is heaven's orchestration, and it is designed to make you feel seen, valued, and whole. They have been gathering the threads of your story, the ones that frayed, the ones that broke, the ones you thought were gone forever, and weaving them together in ways you could never imagine. They've taken every loss and turned it into soil. They've taken every delay and made it a hidden incubation. And now the bloom is ready. You won't have to force it or chase it. It will arrive at your doorstep in such a natural way that you will look back and wonder how you didn't see it coming all along. Your angel is not just speaking words, they are sending a vibration into your spirit right now. If you pause and breathe deeply, you may feel it like a warmth in your chest, a softening in your shoulders, a quiet knowing in your mind. It's the signal of alignment, the way heaven tells you you are exactly where you need to be. Even the detours have been part of the design. Even the pauses have been sacred. They want you to know that someone you've prayed for, cried for, or silently wished well is about to step back into your story. Not in the way you feared, but in the way that heals. There will be no chaos, no confusion, only clarity, because this time you will be meeting them from a place of wholeness, not longing. The timing is not random. It's been measured to the second in heaven's calendar. And when it happens, you'll understand why it couldn't have happened any sooner. Your angel is also reminding you that the very thing you thought disqualified you is what will draw your blessing to you. The wound you tried to hide, the moment you stumbled, the season you thought ruined your chance, those are the places where the light will pour in. Your story is not being rewritten to erase what happened, but to redeem it so fully that even the hardest chapters will shine with meaning. So take a moment now. Close your eyes and picture your angel's face. Not stern, not distant, but radiant with hope for you. Hear the tone of their voice, steady and sure, as they tell you that you are closer to your turning point than you've ever been. Let that truth take root. Let it grow inside you until it changes the way you walk into tomorrow. Because what's coming is not small. It's not just an answer to a prayer. It's the beginning of a new language for your life. One where the sentences are written in joy and the paragraphs are soaked in peace. Your angel is still watching, still waiting, still smiling. They know the moment is almost here. The moment you look up and realize that the thing you thought you'd never see is now unfolding right before your eyes. And when it does, you'll remember this message. And you'll know that you were never forgotten, never overlooked, never left behind. You were simply being prepared for the beauty that was always meant to be yours. God says, my beloved, pause for a moment and breathe in deeply. You have walked through seasons that made you question your worth, through days that felt longer than they should, and nights where silence pressed against your chest like an unspoken weight. And yet here you are reading these words that did not come to you by chance. Every letter has been woven together with a care so divine that even your soul will feel its embrace before your eyes reach the final sentence. This is not just a message. It is a mirror, a key, and a door. A mirror to show you who you truly are. A key to unlock what has been kept from you. And a door into a chapter you never thought you would see with your own eyes. Your angel has been leaning closer to your life than you realize. There have been moments where you felt a sudden rush of peace, where your mind quieted in the middle of chaos. That was not coincidence. That was them brushing away the dust of doubt from your heart, making room for the light that is now ready to pour in. You might think you have been waiting for your miracle, but in truth, your miracle has been waiting for you. Waiting for the day when your spirit would be open enough to receive it without fear, without resistance, without questioning whether you are worthy. And that day, my beloved, is this day. You have been prepared in ways you didn't even notice. Every disappointment that tried to break you was actually shaping you, carving you into someone who could hold more than they ever imagined. Your angel has whispered your name in the heavenly courts, and there has been a shifting, a movement, an undeniable wave of alignment in your favor. Some of the things you have prayed for are not just coming, they are running towards you. They are eager to be placed into your hands because heaven has deemed you ready. Do you remember those moments when you wanted to give up completely? The moments where you felt unseen, unheard, and unloved? Your angels saw it all. Every tear, every sigh, every prayer you didn't even have the strength to form into words. They carried it to the throne, presenting it before the one who knows your heart better than you know yourself. And heaven's answer was not delay, not denial, but preparation. The universe had to shift. People had to move. Seasons had to change. And now the time is ripening like fruit, ready to fall into your open hands. In the coming days, there will be a moment unexpected, quiet, yet powerful, when you will realize something has changed. You will feel lighter without even trying, as if a weight you forgot you were carrying has been lifted from your shoulders. It will be the moment your angel steps forward and places what has been promised into your life. This will not be small. This will not be ordinary. It will be the kind of shift that redefines the way you see yourself, the way you see life, and the way you see God's hand over your journey. Your angel is deeply aware of your heart's ache. They know about the promises you have been holding on to, even when it felt foolish to keep believing. They have seen you love when it would have been easier to close yourself off. They have seen you forgive when no one would have blamed you for walking away. They have seen you stand up again and again when everything in you screamed to stay down. And now the reward for that endurance is stepping into your life in a way that will silence every doubt, calm every fear, and remind you that you were never forgotten. Imagine a door heavy and locked for years standing before you. You have knocked on it so many times that you almost stopped believing it would open. But your angel is standing there now holding the master key. And as they turn it, you will hear the click, the sound of limitation breaking, the sound of delay ending, the sound of destiny beginning. When that door swings open, you will see opportunities you didn't even know existed, connections you didn't know you needed, and blessings that will make you say, if I had known this was coming, I would have never doubted for a single day. You will notice little signs even before the big moment arrives. You may find yourself waking up with unusual peace, or hearing a song that speaks directly to your situation, or meeting someone whose words feel like they were crafted for your heart. Pay attention to these moments. They are not random. They are markers along the path your angel has been guiding you on, and each one is proof that you are moving closer to the exact place you are meant to be. Your angel wants you to know there is no need to rush, no need to push, no need to fear that you will miss it. What is yours cannot be stolen, delayed, or given to another. What is written for you has your name sealed into it in the ink of eternity. And when it arrives, you will not have to fight for it to stay. It will fit into your life like it has been there all along. Because in truth it has, waiting in the realm of the unseen for the perfect moment to appear. So breathe, my beloved. Let your heart rest in the knowing that your angel has not only heard your prayers, but has been shaping the answer in a way that will bless you beyond your imagination. You are standing in the hallway before the open door. The key is turned. The handle is in your hand. All that is left is for you to step forward and receive. And when you do, remember, you were always meant to have this. Always. God says, my beloved, the air around you is shifting, though you may not yet see it with your natural eyes. A divine whisper is moving like a river through the unseen, carrying a message that carries the fragrance of heaven itself. Your angel is leaning close now, watching over your steps. For something in your life is on the edge of becoming something entirely different from what you thought possible. There is no fear in this moment, no darkness waiting in the shadows, only the light of what is to come. Yet even light can be overwhelming when it floods into a room that has long been dim. And so heaven prepares your heart little by little, so that when this new light fully arrives, you will not be blinded, but will be ready to walk within it with grace. The angel who guards you is not silent. Even as you read these words, there is a stirring in your spirit, a faint hum that feels like the echo of a long forgotten song. That is the voice of the one assigned to you, weaving heaven's reassurance into your heart. What is coming is not to destroy you, it is to remake you. What is arriving is not to strip you of what you love, it is to place in your hands something greater than you dared to ask for. These words are being pressed into your spirit because the days ahead will require you to see yourself differently, no longer as one who waits endlessly, but as one who walks into the fulfillment of what has been promised for so long. Heaven has been at work behind the curtain of your life, sewing threads you could never have imagined together into a tapestry that is only now beginning to take form. At first, you will see only glimpses, an unexpected opportunity, a sudden meeting, a conversation that feels too perfectly timed to be coincidence. Each of these will be like small brush strokes on the canvas of your destiny. And at first, you might not see how they connect, but your angel wants you to know nothing is wasted, nothing is random. Even the moments you thought were delays have been shaping the path so that your arrival at the appointed place will be in perfect alignment with God's timing. Do you remember the prayers you whispered when no one was listening? The kind of prayers you prayed without even thinking they would be answered soon because they felt too big, too far beyond your reach. Those prayers were not ignored. They were planted, and just like a seed buried in soil, they had to go through a season where you could not see any sign of life. But deep beneath the surface, roots have been growing, foundations have been strengthening, so that when the moment comes for that seed to break through, it will not be fragile, it will be unshakable. Your angel is telling you that moment is close. The breaking through is about to happen. This change that is coming will touch every part of you. It will touch your faith, stretching it wider than before. It will touch your relationships, drawing some closer and gently releasing others. It will touch your sense of purpose, awakening dreams you once thought were buried for good. The reason your angel is so present right now is because when heaven moves this swiftly, you need an anchor, a constant reminder that you are not walking this alone. And so you will feel that quiet nudge more often, the unexplainable urge to pause, to breathe, to listen. This is your angel inviting you into the stillness where divine clarity lives. You may be wondering, why now? Why after all this time? And the answer is both simple and profound, because the preparation is complete. The years that felt like wandering were in fact years of gathering, of refining, of building inner strength that would be able to hold what is about to be placed in your life. If this had come sooner, it might have slipped through your fingers, not because you were unworthy, but because the weight of it would have been too much before your roots were deep enough to hold steady. Your angel rejoices because you are ready now in a way you could not have been before. Soon you will look back at this very day and see it as the moment when the wind changed, when what you carried in your spirit began to take form in your reality. There will be signs, subtle at first, then undeniable. A person reaching out unexpectedly, a door you thought was closed forever swinging wide, a message that seems ordinary but carries a weight you can't explain. Each one will be like a stone laid in a path that leads you straight to the heart of the promise. And your angel will walk beside you, ensuring your steps are steady, your vision clear, and your heart free from the heaviness of doubt. Beloved, this is not just about blessings. It's about transformation. You will not only receive, you will become. The person who steps into this new chapter will not be the same one who waited through the long nights. There will be more softness in your heart, but more strength in your spirit. There will be more gratitude in your words, but more courage in your actions. And those who see you will wonder what changed, unaware that it was heaven itself that breathed new life into your soul. Right now, your angel leans close and whispers again, be ready. Not in fear, but in expectancy for what is to come will not only confirm your faith, it will expand it. This is the turning point. The place where the road bends and reveals the view you have been longing to see. You do not have to chase it. It is already coming to meet you. Your only task is to keep your heart open and your spirit listening. For the sound of heaven's footsteps is drawing near, and they are carrying the future you are always meant to walk in. If you believe in God, type Amen, or 444, or 555, or subscribe for more videos.